Chosen ones, there was a time when those around you may have viewed you as weak, as someone easily overlooked or underestimated. They saw your quiet strength, your resilience, but they didn't fully understand its depth. They couldn't perceive the power that lies within you. But something has shifted. People are beginning to notice your strength in ways they never did before. They're witnessing your growth, your unwavering resolve, and the inner power you've cultivated through faith and perseverance. What once seemed like fragility is now being recognized as the unshakable foundation you stand on. This newfound recognition is no coincidence. It's part of your journey, part of the divine plan unfolding before you. As the world begins to catch up with what you've always known deep down, it's crucial to understand the significance of this shift. What does it mean for you, as a chosen one, to embrace the strength others now see in you? How do you move forward when you know your path is transforming in front of your eyes? Chosen one, if you have been guided to this channel, it's not by accident. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to become a part of the official Kingdom Calls family, so you never miss the divine wisdom meant to uplift and guide you on your sacred path. And type 1111 in the comments to let the universe know you are ready to receive this wisdom. There was a time, chosen one, when those around you couldn't see the strength that God had woven within you. To them, you might have appeared fragile, even weak. They could only see the surface, the moments when you stumbled, the times you remained silent, or perhaps the times you were waiting for the right moment to rise. But what they failed to recognize was the divine power quietly growing inside you. It was a power they couldn't comprehend because it wasn't flashy or loud. It was a strength that came from deep within, from the kind of resilience that only those walking a sacred path could truly understand. And now, things have shifted. People are noticing your strength. They are seeing you rise, not because you're doing it for their approval or recognition, but because you're aligning with the divine calling on your life. Your growth is unmistakable, and it's hard for others to ignore it any longer. There's a sense of awe, even respect, that they can't deny. But here's where the journey gets complicated, chosen one. This sudden recognition is not always as smooth as it seems. With the recognition of your strength comes a new set of challenges, a different kind of pressure. As your strength becomes more apparent, you might find that people who once overlooked you are now trying to figure out how to deal with the new you. They may feel threatened, uncomfortable, or even distant. You might sense that some of them are quietly retreating or projecting their insecurities onto you. Others might try to draw you back into the familiar, the version of yourself they once knew, because your growth challenges their own understanding of what is possible. This tension can be confusing. You may wonder if your newfound strength is something to be feared, or if it will cause more harm than good. You might ask yourself, am I becoming someone I no longer recognize? Or will this strength make me lose the connections I've worked so hard to build? This is the challenge that many chosen ones face when their strength begins to surface in ways they never imagined. It's not just about recognizing the power within you, it's about understanding how that power will impact the world around you. The journey of embracing your divine strength is not one that happens in isolation. You are being called to rise, not just for your own sake, but for the greater good. You are part of something larger than yourself, part of a purpose that stretches far beyond the confines of your own life. But there's also something else you need to understand, chosen one. As your strength becomes more evident, you will begin to experience a kind of isolation. Not because you are alone, but because the people around you might not understand the depth of the transformation you are going through. They may not fully grasp the weight of the calling on your life. This can feel incredibly lonely at times. You may find yourself questioning if the relationships you've built can withstand this change, or if the people who once loved you will still be there when you step into this new phase of your life. This is a necessary part of your journey. Your divine strength is not meant to separate you from others permanently. It's meant to refine you, to help you step into your true calling. However, the process of stepping into your strength requires that you let go of certain attachments. You can't carry everyone with you into the next phase of your destiny. Some people will fall away, not because they don't care, but because they are not meant to walk the same path as you. And that's okay. You must trust that God will bring those into your life who will understand and support you in your journey. People who will recognize the divine power within you and be inspired by it, rather than intimidated. So, what do you do when others begin to notice your strength, chosen one? You embrace it. You let it fuel you rather than frighten you. You allow God to guide you as you walk in this new power, knowing that it's all part of the divine plan for your life. You are meant to rise, and as you do, you will illuminate the path for others. This strength isn't just for you. It's for the people who need to see what's possible when someone walks in alignment with their purpose. As you continue to step into the fullness of who you are, don't be afraid of the changes you are experiencing. Embrace them, because they are part of the unfolding of your divine purpose. The strength others see in you is only a glimpse of the power God has already placed within you. Keep walking, chosen one. You are exactly where you need to be. In the quiet moments of reflection, when you sit with your thoughts and allow the depth of your journey to sink in, you may begin to realize just how far you have come. There was a time when the world saw you as someone who might not be able to stand on your own. Perhaps you were underestimated, ignored, or dismissed. People around you couldn't see the quiet power rising within you. But as you walk this sacred path, God has been molding you in ways that even you may not have fully grasped yet. The strength that you now exhibit isn't merely a product of your own will or determination. It's the manifestation of divine energy at work in your life. God has always known your potential. The whispers of your strength were there from the beginning, even when you felt weak, fragile, or uncertain of your path. And though others may not have seen it, every trial, every setback, every moment of silence was a part of the grand design to reveal the depth of your inner power. This strength you are now beginning to display isn't just the result of life's challenges. It is the divine hand working through you, preparing you for the role you are meant to fulfill. But here lies the crux of the matter. As people begin to notice this transformation, there is a subtle yet powerful shift within you. You may find yourself standing in the midst of the change, not fully understanding how you arrived at this point. It can feel like you're caught between two worlds, the person you were before and the person you are becoming. And while it's thrilling to see others begin to recognize your growth, it can also be disorienting. You might question, am I truly ready for this new version of myself? Or, how do I continue this journey without losing sight of who I am at my core? These questions are natural, chosen one. They arise when you begin to step into your divine purpose more fully. You are transitioning, not just in how others perceive you, but in how you perceive yourself. There's a deeper understanding emerging within you that this journey is not about seeking external validation, but about aligning with the truth that has always been there within you. The strength you are seeing in yourself now is not something you've suddenly acquired. It has always been there, waiting for you to acknowledge it. The beauty of this journey is that it's not about the destination, it's about the transformation. Each step, each lesson, each challenge is an integral part of your becoming. And the strength others are noticing in you is not something you need to guard with fear, nor is it something that should make you anxious. It is a gift, a blessing that has been cultivated in you by God for a purpose far greater than you might currently understand. In this time of transition, it's also important to remember that your strength doesn't make you invincible. It doesn't mean that you won't face new challenges or that your path will be free of obstacles. What it does mean is that you are prepared, more equipped than ever to face those challenges. The strength you have now is a tool, an armor, but it requires humility and awareness to wield it with grace. It's easy to become arrogant when others begin to notice the power you hold. But remember that true strength is not about dominance or control. It's about influence, compassion, and resilience. It's about using your power to help others, to lift them up as you rise, and to remain anchored in God's will through every season of life. As you move forward, trust that the path you are walking is not one you walk alone. God walks beside you, within you, guiding you through every decision, every challenge, and every triumph. As you stand in the strength that is becoming more apparent to others, remain humble. Continue to pray for wisdom and clarity, asking God to show you how best to use your strength for His glory and the benefit of those around you. The more you surrender to His will, the more your strength will grow, not in power alone, but in wisdom, love, and compassion. This is the moment where you must prepare for what lies ahead. Not every person who notices your strength will rejoice in it. Some may still be threatened by it, while others may try to pull you back to the person they once knew. But your journey is not about pleasing others or living up to their expectations. It is about fulfilling the divine purpose God has placed within you. Stay grounded, stay humble, and keep your eyes fixed on Him, for He will direct your steps. As the world notices your strength, let it be a reminder that you are walking in divine purpose. Embrace the responsibility that comes with this newfound awareness, but do not let it burden you. You are not alone in this journey. God has equipped you for this moment. As others see your strength, you will inspire them to discover the strength within themselves, and in that, you will fulfill your purpose. As the world begins to take notice of your strength, a quiet sense of uncertainty may linger within you. The recognition is there, yes, but do you truly feel ready for this new phase of your journey? There's a subtle tension, isn't there? You've gone through so much to get here: pain, growth, resilience. But now, when others are finally seeing the power within you, a part of you might still wonder if you can truly step into this new light with confidence. Am I worthy of this recognition? Is this truly my moment, or just a fleeting shift in perception? These are the questions that arise when you stand at the threshold of something greater than you've ever known. The world may see your strength, but are you fully in tune with it? Are you ready for the responsibility that comes with it? When others notice the transformation in you, it can stir up a storm of questions. How do you handle this new attention? Do you rise to the occasion, or do you retreat back into the shadows of your past self? These questions are not signs of weakness. They are the natural reflections of someone who is stepping into a greater purpose. What you are experiencing right now is a pivotal moment. The shift from being perceived as weak to being seen for the power you hold isn't just about external recognition. It's about an internal awakening. However, the external signs, the compliments, the new opportunities, the recognition, can sometimes feel disorienting, like a veil has been lifted, but you're not sure yet what the new world looks like. Is this all that you've worked for? Or is there something more at play here? Something deeper? As others begin to witness your strength, you may start to sense that this is not just about them seeing you differently, but about you seeing yourself differently. There's a spiritual realignment happening. God is revealing more to you about who you are in this new season. The doubts you feel now, the hesitation in your heart, are the very places where God will continue to do His most profound work. The recognition from others is not a destination. It's a signal that you are walking into a new phase of your divine purpose. But how do you fully embrace it? The questions you've been asking, can I handle this? Am I ready for this shift? Are valid, and they point to something profound, the tension between the person you once were and the person you are becoming. You may feel like you're standing on the edge of a cliff, gazing into the unknown, and while you know that you've come far, the unknown can still be intimidating. It's okay to feel that way. It's okay to stand in the middle of this transformative moment and feel like you don't fully understand what's unfolding. It's all part of the divine process. In the coming moments, God is going to show you something important, something that will make all of this feel even more real, even more tangible, something that will make you understand with clarity why all of your struggles, your pain, your growth have been leading you to this moment. It's not by chance that you've come this far. It's by divine design. God is revealing not just your strength, but the purpose behind it. So, chosen one, as you feel the weight of the transformation, the recognition, and the questions all swirling around you, hold steady. The main message, the truth that is about to be revealed, will give you the peace you need to embrace your full power without hesitation or doubt. You are not walking this path alone. God is with you every step of the way, and just when you feel like you're on the edge of this grand shift, know that the next phase of your journey is about to be unlocked. Trust in His plan and prepare for the clarity that will soon come. The answers you seek are closer than you think. As we've journeyed together through this reflection, you've recognized the shift in your life, the shift from being seen as weak, insignificant, or invisible to being noticed for the strength that has always been within you. You've pondered your worth, your readiness, and whether the attention you're now receiving truly reflects your inner power. The tension between who you once were and who you are becoming has undoubtedly been a profound source of both growth and doubt. But now, as we stand on the edge of this moment, it's time to release the fear that has kept you hesitating in the shadows. It's time for you to realize something that will change everything for you forever. You have always been strong, chosen one. The strength that others are just now starting to recognize was never absent, nor has it ever been a matter of waiting for others to see it. The truth is that your strength has been quietly, steadily building within you, under the guidance of God. And here's the revelation you need to understand now, deep in your heart. The strength you are witnessing, the power that others are finally recognizing, was never meant to be hidden. It was always a divine preparation for this very moment. You were never weak. You were never lesser. The periods of silence, solitude, and what seemed like invisibility were the sacred nurturing of your soul, where God was fortifying you for something far greater than what you had ever imagined. You see, chosen one, your transformation has been happening all along. But it's not the kind of transformation the world understands. The world often measures strength by outward signs, loud, dramatic displays of power, or visible success. But your strength is different. Your strength has been refined in the quiet places, in the depths of your spirit, where only God could reach and mold you. In the moments when you thought you were insignificant, you were actually being prepared. The solitude you felt, that was God working in the hidden spaces of your heart, preparing you for the recognition that is unfolding now. Now, let this truth sink deep into your soul. God has been building you up for this time. All those moments where others didn't see your worth, where you questioned your path, and where you even felt like giving up. God was never absent. He was right there, watching over you, strengthening your spirit, refining your character, and weaving together a tapestry that only He could see. And while the world may be noticing your strength now, you are just beginning to understand it on a deeper level. You are just starting to realize the fullness of the power within you that has always been there. But here's where the breakthrough happens. Chosen one. This is only the beginning. This recognition, this acknowledgement from others, it's not an end, it's the doorway. This is the invitation to step fully into the calling God has placed on your life. The recognition is just the outer manifestation of a spiritual truth that is coming alive within you. The divine purpose that has been quietly working its way through your life is now becoming more visible, and with it comes a greater responsibility. This is where you must fully trust God's plan for your life, even if you don't have all the answers right now. Even if you're still uncertain of what the next step looks like. You've spent so long doubting your strength. You've questioned if you were truly ready for this kind of change. But now, as others begin to see you, God is showing you something crucial. You were never meant to doubt your power. This is your moment to rise and step fully into the strength that has been cultivated within you. Not for your glory, but for God's purpose. The world is waiting for you to shine, not because of who you are, but because of the God who lives within you. In these moments of recognition, Don't be swayed by the opinions of others. Don't let their perceptions define you. You've come to this point because God has chosen you. The path ahead will not always be easy. The power within you will be tested, and the road may seem uncertain at times, but trust in this: God has prepared you for everything that is coming. You are not walking into the unknown alone. God has equipped you with everything you need to fulfill His divine purpose. The world may notice your strength now, but the strength you carry is nothing compared to what is about to unfold. This is your moment to shine for a greater purpose. The battles, the struggles, the periods of silence, they were never in vain. They were all pieces of a divine puzzle, being woven together by a Creator who has known you before the foundation of the earth. And now, chosen one, it is time for you to step into the fullness of that purpose. You are not merely a vessel of strength for your own benefit. You are a vessel of God's power and light, meant to uplift, to inspire, and to serve the world in ways you have yet to imagine. As others witness your transformation, don't forget that what you are transforming not just for yourself, but for those around you. You were placed on this earth at this time, in this season, to impact lives in ways you may never fully comprehend. Your strength is a beacon of hope to those who are still lost in darkness. Your journey, your rise from the shadows, will give others the courage to rise as well. This is why God has worked so diligently to refine your spirit. This is why He has called you out of the silence and into the light. You may still feel moments of doubt. You may still question whether you have what it takes to carry the mantle of strength that others are beginning to see. But I want to remind you of something crucial. This strength is not yours alone. The strength that others are noticing, the strength that you are beginning to understand, is a reflection of God's power working in you. You are merely the vessel. And when you step into this truth, when you understand that the strength is not for your own glory, but for His, it will unlock a new level of power in your life. A power that is unshakable, unbreakable, and limitless. Now, as you continue on this journey, take a moment to reflect. You have come far, chosen one, but this is just the beginning. The world is beginning to notice your strength, and you must now trust in God's divine purpose for your life. The journey ahead may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. You are walking the path that God has set for you. And with each step, you will uncover more of the power that He has placed within you. Trust that God is guiding you every step of the way, and know this: you are ready for the strength you are about to embrace. This is the breakthrough. This is the moment where your true power is realized. Embrace it. Walk in it. You were never weak. You were always destined for greatness. And now the world will see it too. As you stand at the threshold of this powerful revelation, it's important to remember that the strength you've longed to see recognized is not just a fleeting moment of external validation. It is a manifestation of divine purpose, unfolding exactly as it was meant to, in God's perfect timing. The path you've walked, with all its hidden struggles and moments of silence, has prepared you for this greater calling, and now you must trust that the strength within you will continue to grow, evolve, and be used for a purpose far greater than anything you could have imagined on your own. The world around you will shift as you embrace this newfound power, but it is not for your glory alone. Rather, it is a beacon for others, a reflection of God's light, and a testament to the power of resilience, faith, and divine destiny as you continue to walk the path He has set before you. As you reflect on the journey you've walked, it's vital to understand that what others once perceived as weakness in you was never truly weakness at all, but rather a period of refinement and quiet growth. There were moments when you felt overlooked, underappreciated, and misunderstood, and yet, in those moments, you were being shaped for something much greater. Now, as people begin to recognize your strength, you're stepping into a divine purpose that was carefully planned long before you even realized it. What others may have viewed as vulnerability is now your greatest strength, and it is in that strength that your true power lies. God, in His infinite wisdom, has been with you every step of the way, nurturing and guiding you through your struggles, building a foundation that would allow you to rise stronger, more resilient, and more capable than ever before. The transition from being misunderstood to being seen as a force to be reckoned with is not only an external shift, but a spiritual one. It is an awakening to your own divinity and the purpose God has set before you. This process of revelation is as much about internal alignment with God's will as it is about the external recognition of your power. People may be starting to notice what was once hidden, but you must understand that this recognition is only the beginning of your journey. Your strength is not merely for show, nor is it something that should be flaunted. Instead, it is to be used to serve God's greater plan for your life. You see, being a chosen one means that you have been called to something far beyond your own personal glory. Yes, people may now be seeing your strength, but that strength is not yours to claim as your own. It is God's power flowing through you. And as you walk forward, you must remember that it is not about the validation of others, but about fulfilling the divine purpose for which you were chosen. The recognition you receive is only a reflection of God's grace and how He is using you as a vessel for His work. So, as others begin to acknowledge the strength you've always carried, remember that it is not your strength alone. It is God working through you. With this awareness, you must prepare yourself for the challenges ahead. The road will not always be smooth, and at times you will be tested. But know this: these tests are part of the divine plan. The more you rise, the more challenges will come, but each challenge is an opportunity for growth, and each victory is a testament to your faith and resilience. You are not meant to simply survive, you are meant to thrive, and in thriving, you will become a beacon of hope and inspiration to others who are still struggling in the darkness. The strength you have now is not just for you, it is for those who are watching, those who need to see the power of God manifested in the lives of His chosen people. As you move forward, it's important to understand that your journey is one of constant evolution. What God has done in you thus far is only the beginning. He has been preparing you for something much greater, and as you continue to walk in His purpose, you will see your strength unfold in ways that you cannot yet comprehend. There will be moments of doubt, but it is in those moments that you must hold on to your faith. Your strength is not determined by how much you can do on your own. It is determined by how much you can rely on God's strength within you. You are never alone, and the strength you now possess is merely a reflection of God's unwavering presence in your life. As you grow in your spiritual journey, you will notice that your strength begins to affect those around you. The energy you exude, the confidence you carry, and the peace you embody will inspire others to find their own strength in God. You are a living testimony to what happens when someone surrenders to God's will and allows themselves to be shaped into the person He has destined them to be. This is the power of being a chosen one. Your growth is not just for your benefit, but for the benefit of those around you. As you shine, you will illuminate the path for others to follow. One of the key lessons in this journey is that true strength is not about power over others, but about power with others. As you rise in strength, you will be called to lift others up. You will be a source of encouragement, wisdom, and guidance for those who are still finding their way. This is part of your divine purpose, to serve as a leader, a mentor, and a guide. It is through this service that you will continue to grow, for in giving, you receive. God's purpose for you extends far beyond yourself, and as you help others discover their own strength, you will find your own power multiplied. There will be times when you may question whether you are truly ready for the path ahead. You may wonder if you are strong enough to face the challenges that lie in front of you. But remember this: God does not call the equipped. He equips the called. He has already given you everything you need to succeed, and as long as you walk in His will, you will find the strength to face whatever comes your way. Do not be afraid of the challenges that lie ahead. They are simply opportunities for you to prove to yourself and to the world that you are walking in God's purpose for your life. There will be moments when you feel as though you are walking alone, but in those moments, remember that God is always with you. His presence is your greatest source of strength, and His guidance will never fail you. Lean into Him, trust in His plan, and know that you are exactly where you are meant to be. You may have faced hardship, rejection, and pain in the past, but that was all part of the process. God was preparing you for this moment, and now, as people begin to notice your strength, you must step boldly into the future He has prepared for you. As you continue on your path, stay grounded in your purpose and keep your eyes focused on God. The strength you now carry is not a reflection of what you have done, but a testament to what God has done in you. Stay humble, stay faithful, and keep moving forward, for the best is yet to come. The strength people are beginning to notice is only the beginning of the powerful transformation that is about to unfold in your life. So, as you embrace this next chapter in your journey, do so with confidence, knowing that God is with you every step of the way. Your strength will continue to grow, and as it does, you will become a living testimony to the power of God's love and grace. You are no longer the person they once perceived you to be. You are stronger, wiser, and more equipped than ever before. Trust in God's plan, walk boldly in your purpose, and watch as your strength continues to shine, not just for you, but for all those around you. The journey ahead is full of opportunities, and as a chosen one, you are destined for greatness. As you embark on the next phase of your journey, remember that every step you take is guided by God's divine hand, and even the smallest acts of faith will echo with purpose. Your path is not one of mere survival but of triumphant transformation, and the strength you now hold will continue to grow as you trust in God's timing, embrace His vision for your life, and remain committed to walking in His will. With each challenge, you will rise higher, becoming not only a beacon of strength for others, but a living testament to the power of divine purpose at work in your life. This is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of a greater revelation of the purpose God has uniquely prepared for you, and every new chapter will reveal more of His glory, more of your potential, and more of the incredible journey you are called to walk. So, hold your head high, for the world has yet to witness the full extent of the strength and grace you will manifest in His name. Your spiritual evolution has only just begun, and what lies ahead is beyond what you could have ever imagined. Heavenly Father, we come before you in deep gratitude, acknowledging your grace and the purpose you've woven into each of our lives. We know that you have called us for a time such as this, to walk a sacred path filled with challenges, growth, and transformation. Lord, you see us for who we truly are, beyond the judgments and labels of the world. You have placed within us strength, resilience, and purpose that is not always visible to others, but it is always evident to you. Today, I ask for your divine blessing over each and every chosen one listening to this message. Father, I pray that you continue to surround them with your protection and wisdom. Help them to recognize the strength that is growing within them, even when the world may try to convince them otherwise. May they find courage in knowing that you have always seen their potential, even when others misunderstood their journey. Let them feel your presence, especially in the moments of doubt or struggle, and remind them that they are never alone. Give them the peace that surpasses all understanding and the clarity to follow the path you have set before them. Lord, as they step into the fullness of their purpose, I ask that you strengthen their resolve, giving them the ability to stand firm in the face of adversity. Let their confidence be rooted in you, knowing that the strength they carry is not of their own doing, but a gift from you. May they walk boldly, knowing that their purpose is not only to be fulfilled, but to bring glory to your name. I pray that you surround them with people who will support and uplift them, helping them to stay true to their mission. In those moments when the weight of the world feels too heavy, remind them that your yoke is easy and your burden is light. When the world tries to diminish their worth, let them know that they are valuable beyond measure in your eyes. May they be a beacon of hope and strength to those around them, walking as true reflections of your love and power. We trust that you will continue to guide them with your infinite wisdom, showing them the way to victory. In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen. Chosen ones, I believe that you have been guided to this moment for a reason. You are not here by accident. The strength that you are beginning to recognize within yourself is not a coincidence. It is a divine awakening. As you reflect on the challenges you've faced, the obstacles you've overcome, and the strength you've discovered, I want you to know that this journey is far from over. In fact, it is only just beginning. If this message has touched your spirit, I invite you to take the next step in your journey. Subscribe to this channel and join our community. By subscribing, you will receive the wisdom and guidance you need to stay aligned with your purpose, and you will become part of a family of like-minded individuals who are committed to uplifting one another. Don't miss out on the opportunity to grow spiritually, emotionally, and mentally as you continue to step into the fullness of who God has called you to be. And I encourage you to share this message with someone who needs to hear it. There are people in your life who may be struggling with doubts, feeling misunderstood, or questioning their worth. This message could be the encouragement they need to recognize their own strength. By sharing it, you are not only helping others, but also spreading light and love in a world that needs it more than ever. Remember, chosen one, you are never alone on this journey. God is with you, and so is this community. Together, we will walk in faith, strength, and purpose, supporting one another every step of the way. Keep pressing forward, knowing that you are not just walking into your future, you are stepping into a destiny that has been ordained by God. May His peace, wisdom, and strength continue to guide you as you move forward in His perfect will. If this message touched your heart and you'd like to support the Chosen Ones community, consider donating to our Ko-fi. Your contribution helps us continue to create spiritually enriching content for you and others on the sacred path. Every donation, no matter the size, empowers us to share more wisdom, guidance, and encouragement with those who need it most. By supporting us, you're not just helping this channel grow, you're investing in the spiritual growth of the entire community. Together, we can continue to walk in purpose, faith, and strength. Thank you for being a part of this journey.